should go up. This might work.
Chris, do a thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbnail.
I truly think bananas are bad luck now. Scott, turn the camera around.
Bananas might be bad luck.
So my good buddy Scott here flew all the way up from Miami, and we had 3 to 4 days of epic smallmouth fishing in northern Michigan planned. And 30 minutes into our drive, we blew a bearing. That's not the end of the world, right? I've thanks to Mags on my last trip, I can fix a bearing now. But the spindle was so ridiculously terrible. I'll throw a picture of that right now. So it was less than ideal, but the show must go on. It's almost noon, so we're gonna get in very late tonight. We're only gonna have maybe a day and a half to fish, but we're going to stay with my good buddies Daryl and Jay that live up in northern Michigan. We're gonna fish 4 people out of one like 19, 20 feet boat. But all we need to catch is 1 big fish for Scott.
Two, yeah, one each.
So this is how the trip is starting. I did not mean or want to start the video like this, but the bananas are out of the car. We're good now. Let's go. You ready? Look at those pants.
We finally made it.
Well, almost 6 hours later.
Actually,
we have finally made it. Yeah, almost 12
hours.
from when we left my house in Chicago. Daryl and Jay are at the ramp, and they were both doubled up at the boat ramp.
They've been fishing for an entire day.
What we should have done
to get here.
Jay, what's that?
Got a little smallmouth bass waiting for you guys. Let's go.
I really like this. The sea deck. A beautiful touch.
What's up, man?
Daryl.
Scott. Good to meet you.
Jed.
Scott, what's
Nice
going
to
on?
meet you.
We're here.
Do you think the most epic days come from adversity? Through adversity?
I think so.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Other times they're just really adverse days.
A lot of times.
So it's just a fucking, oh that dude, like that was a fish.
Oh, you got one.
I thought I had sandgrass, dude. That's a good one. Woohoo! First Michigan, well not first Michigan bass, but come here, buddy.
That's a pretty solid.
That's a nice one. That's like low 4. It's a beautiful first fish though. This water is so cold. It is 47 degrees. These fish are just barely pulling up out of their winter patterns. They're not really hitting it at all too. That fish just barely hung on. I thought it was a weed. Beautiful. They're living here.
There you go, Chris.
They're still here.
On the bright side, you don't get a really bad sunrise this day.
True. There you go.
Oh,
Now that was the
Good bite?
That's how you do it. That's, yeah,
good bite. Heavier?
A little bit.
Seems better. That's how you set it up.
That was a much better eat too.
Yeah.
He just rocked it.
He just rocked it.
He's just got that rod corked.
He just cracked it and we're long.
Dude, that's a nice one.
Is he?
It's not a big one, but it's a
Little bit.
it's a little better. It's a 3-pounder.
That's what she said. Man, they're cold.
Can you give me the rundown on how you caught that fish?
Well, Chris is getting a lot more bites than me, but I'm not letting them miss. Chris, check this thing out.
Yeah, I see what it is. I see it.
Smallmouth in Michigan. Yeah, if I don't catch a big fish, I'm going to rewear these.
You're gonna wear them until you catch a big one?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't change.
never change.
Shit.
What do you got?
That's a Laker. That's a Laker all day.
What are you throwing? Swim bait?
Yes. That's got to be a lake trout, or it's a big pike. It's brown and long.
This is good news. Interesting catches.
That's got to be a
That was a perfect, that's what she said.
Oh my god, it's
No,
a huge smallmouth,
that's a-
dude.
And we don't have a net.
That's fine.
holy.
Come back
Holy.
here. Come back here.
Yeah.
That is a fucking...
Dude, that's
Yeah.
at least 5.5. That's gonna be close. Look at the belly. Wow. That's a nice
fat with a
fish.
PA.
It's just not that long, unfortunately.
No fucking.
Dude, Scott. Dude, look at this my camera.
You weren't recording.
I wasn't recording.
Oh my god.
I'm out of breath, dude. That's the biggest smallmouth I think I've ever caught.
Dude, that's 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Look at it.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I can't believe I wasn't recording, dude.
I wonder how many of these you've missed in the past hour.
Yeah, I seriously wondered.
Feel how heavy that
Dude,
cheers.
Yo.
So here's, well, hold on. Let's put these next to each other. Hold on.
It's a smallmouth.
So this fish is over 21 inches. The fight was only 30 seconds. I feel really bad about not getting it, but I have fished up here for the last 10 years in search of this fish. Scott and I have had such just an insane day. 12 hours of traveling. Now we're tripled up. Jay caught a 5-pounder. This is the biggest smallmouth I've ever put on a scale in my life. I've caught one close to this with Parrot, but pre-spawn Michigan smallies, there's nothing better. It killed me that I didn't record that hook set, but this is, I've been waiting for this fish for a very long time. You guys know smallmouth is my favorite fish to catch. This is a beautiful one. I can't believe this. Biggest bass I've ever put on the scale. Very fat Michigan pre-spawn fish, 21.5 inches.
6.5
The
pounds.
first 6-pounder I put on the scale.
And you cleared it. There he goes.
I had a big.
So much happiness and elation after the day we've had. Woo! It's always how it ends up, like when you go through such adversity, and it makes it so much sweeter.
Yeah.
I've been searching for that fish for a very, very long time.
I've been fishing for smallies up here for about 15 minutes.
But this fish would not be, well, first off, we need to say thank you. This fish would not be possible if Mr. J. Cooper.
You're welcome.
Daryl, can I shake your hand, please, sir? If they did not save our trip and invite us out on their boat. The original plan was we were gonna come and Jay was kind enough to offer to stay at his house. We were gonna have 2 boats up here and really nail down a couple bodies of water and really figure out the bite, but I mean, we just got blessed with a nice little window here, obviously. Pre-spawn fish. And what's the water temp?
45. It should be colder out here.
Water temp is 47.
I don't know, dude. So tough to tell. I don't think he's that big. Well, maybe.
Dude, that's a big.
Let me see.
No.
No. It's a decent one. You know what, Scott? They can't all be 6-pounders. I've caught hundreds of these things up here, and that's the first one I've had over 6. You gotta put in.
If I did that.
I would be so happy for you, but I'd also just be so confused. Hooked up? We are hooked up with Captain J. Cooper. I'm swooping it hard.
Yeah.
Big?
Yeah.
Oh, big.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you, buddy. You see what just happened?
Oh no, we just lost another swim bait.
It was fucked. Hey, Daryl. It was like
Okay, well we're 2 swim baits down.
No. He's light. Long.
Yeah, that's like a male. Not often. See how you're catching, like the ones we're catching and they're a little bit on the outside of the mouth? Oh, there you go. I just got another bite, dude. I'm missing so many.
I got 2 that one bite.
Got that one. Another little one, I think.
I don't think you got him.
Oh, I got him.
I don't think you got him.
What it is, it's a bigger bait. They might just not be getting it all the way. It might be smaller ones.
I think because it's such a firm, soft plastic, I think you're missing a lot of fish.
I will.
I think that's what's going on.
That's how you want it.
Okay, try to knock your shoes off. Someone's
Thank you,
got
buddy.
dirt on their shoes.
In the beginning of this day, that when we were sitting on the side of the highway there, that you're gonna catch a 6.5 pound. So you just laughed.
I know. Hey, care to celebrate with some prosciutto?
Hey, come back here.
Oh, that's a fucking money bite.
No better way to celebrate. Hey, cheers. Let's cheers our meat.
Eyes are gone.
So we're switching spots. We're now going to scope out some more areas because we know what's here. Do some more recon for the next couple days.
What's here?
Huh?
Thanks.
What's here?
A smart ass that asks me dumb questions. That's what's here. This right here is the... Jay, are you coming up?
Yeah.
So Jay was kind enough again to let us all stay at his house, and some really beautiful scenery here. It fits my personality quite well.
It's Chris's humble abode.
But what to say about today? This was one thing I can take from the day, and to try to tell all you guys is just to always stay positive. Scott and I were very down. We were in the car for over 12 hours today on a ride that should have just been 4.5, 5 hours. Had, again, a bad fix with that bearing, that spindle. It was a very expensive tow to get that boat out, and then we almost scrapped the trip, but we decided just to try to make it work anyway, make the best of it. That whole ride up, we were trying so hard to stay positive, because at the end of the day, it's not going to do any good to pout, to dwell on anything bad that's happened. You just got to keep your head up and stay positive, and good things will come. And even today, we missed a ton of bites. I think I only caught 3 or 4 fish, had 15 to 20 bites. A lot of those bites could have been more 5 and 6 pound fish also, but it doesn't matter. I got the right one on the boat. I seriously can't believe I'm telling you guys right now that I finally put a 6.5 pound smallmouth on a scale. That was just incredible. But even that, like, I didn't get the hook set, and then Scott took like 30 epic pictures, didn't have an SD card in, just freak things like that. Stuff happens sometimes. You just got to stay positive, try to learn from it, and move on. So we have 1.5 more days of smallmouth fishing, a full day tomorrow, and then almost a full day on Wednesday. The bar was set very high today, but you never know. We can always break it.